3 experiments could end this. Everything we think we know about how psychedelics heal the mind, the decade of research, the billions in funding, the patients finally finding relief, all of it rests on a single assumption. And 3 precise experiments could prove it completely wrong. The assumption is elegant. Psilocybin, MDMA, ketamine, they all seem to work by releasing constraints in the brain. Rigid patterns dissolve. New connections form. The mind becomes plastic again. 10 unrelated fields have converged on this same conclusion. Neuroscience, psychiatry, network theory, pharmacology, consciousness research. They found the same signal, independently, without sharing methods or vocabulary. 70% agreement, across domains that have nothing in common. But here is what keeps the researchers quiet at night. The model is beautiful. The model makes sense. And the model might be an illusion. What if the healing has nothing to do with serotonin receptors? What if the brain's newfound flexibility is not the cause of recovery, but a byproduct of something else entirely? What if we have been measuring the smoke and calling it fire? No one has run the experiment that would know for certain. The leading theory works like this. Psilocybin binds to a specific receptor, the 5-HT2A. This triggers a cascade. Neural networks that were locked into repetitive loops begin to soften. The default mode network, the brain's storytelling engine, loosens its grip. Beliefs that felt permanent become negotiable. Clinical trials show it working. Veterans with treatment-resistant PTSD, patients with depression that did not respond to anything else. Weeks after a single session, the symptoms had not returned. The evidence is converging. The pattern is holding. But patterns can deceive. Same molecule, same receptor, opposite outcome. Psilocybin appears to reduce suicidal thoughts. MDMA shows the same effect. But LSD, acting on the same serotonin system, is associated with increased suicidality. Not decreased. Increased. Same receptor family, same plasticity mechanism. One compound heals, another harms. No one has explained why. And this is where the falsification threat becomes real. 3 experiments would settle it. First, give psilocybin while blocking the 5-HT2A receptor with a targeted antagonist. If patients still improve, if the subjective experience happens but the receptor is silent, then the entire serotonin model collapses. The mechanism is somewhere else. Second, measure the brain's plasticity directly in real time while the experience unfolds. If the neural flexibility peaks before the clinical improvement, causation. If it peaks after or not at all, correlation. We have been fooled. Third, find a compound that triggers the same plasticity without any subjective experience. No visions, no dissolution, just the neural signature. If that compound heals, the experience was never necessary. The mystical component was noise. These experiments exist in theory. The technology exists. The patients exist. No one has run them. This is not about proving the science wrong. This is about knowing whether the science is right. Because right now, clinics are opening. Protocols are being standardized. Thousands of people are entering these experiences believing in a mechanism that has never been isolated, never been proven, never been tested against its own destruction. The model is robust. The convergence is real, but robustness is not truth. 10 fields, same signal, 70% agreement, and 3 experiments that no one has run. 3 experiments that could end this. Psychedelics that make people want to die and psychedelics that stop them share the same mechanism. The entire field of mental health treatment is built on a distinction that may not exist. 10 unrelated research domains, from neuroscience to immunology to computational psychiatry, are now converging on a single principle. Every altered state, whether healing or destroying, works by releasing the same constraint in the brain. The pattern emerged across laboratories that never communicated. And the 3 experiments that could prove it wrong have never been run.